Hey guys, it's Shark Hunter 21, bringing you, guess what, more Dragon Age Inquisition. We're going to start off right now. We're going to talk to Josephine. I had, while I was doing some of the side activities, I just tried talking with Josephine to see if anything new was going to come up, and sure enough, something did. Don't worry, I skipped through the dialogue, so really, I'm not even sure about what the hell it is. It's about to happen, so let's find out.
Inquisitor, I must speak with you.
Do it.
What is it?
I must explain something first about the Montillier's fortunes.
I remember you said your family had been forbidden from trading in Orlais.
It's devastated our finances. The Montillier's have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
Oh. So, kind of like the Lannisters. Huh. I'm not giving you a loan.
I had no idea your family's situation was so precarious.
Hardly anyone outside the family does. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
But you're actually poor. Yeah. Be a douche and say that. Well, of course, yeah. We're trying to swoon Josephine, so let's help her out as much as we can.
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montillier's as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Val Royeaux, I've just learned my carriers were murdered.
Oh, good.
And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
Oh, good.
Do you have any idea who murdered them?
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Boisvert, a nobleman in Val Royeaux, claims to know who killed my messengers. He has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
Uh-huh. You know, what's his gain in all this exactly?
What will being seen with me gain the Comte?
The Comte will drop hints at parties he's to meet with an important visitor. Allies and rivals will take note.
Yeah.
Once he's met you, there will be speculation. The Comte will subtly spin reports to his advantage.
Of course.
He will use us. But if he knows who killed my people, I ask that we indulge him.
Alright, Josephine.
If that's what it takes to get to the bottom of this, I'll meet this Comte with you.
Thank you, Inquisitor. It means you are too kind.
And you're too pretty.
You must know who killed my couriers just to harm my family.
Don't worry, we'll find out. So meet with Josephine and Val Royeaux. We'll do that. Real quick, let's hit up the war table. We've got some things to knock out, I think. Let's see. La-di-dee, la-di-dum. How's everybody doing today? Everyone good? Lyanna? Spy's good? Cullen? Getting over that addiction? Well, I hope. God, I hope so. Let's see. The Serpent of Navarra. God, I hope this went well. Inquisitor, I will admit, when your ambassador first approached me with claims regarding Veros, I was unconvinced. Indeed, I did not heed the evidence when it was presented. It was only when one of your mages, an apostate named Sidoni, managed to drive the clouds from my mind that I finally realized the spell I had been under. Okay, so this guy pulled a Saruman on you? Okay. Veros has been imprisoned, and we will be on the lookout for any further efforts by these cultists to infiltrate my nation. Navarra is most grateful. King Marquis Pentacast. Got some influence and Master Ice Staff. Cool. Works for me. Is anything going over here in Ferelden? No, actually. Wait, what's this? Find the Warden. Ooh. Ooh. This I like.
The city has agreed to send us
Hold on.
5 dozen
No.
guardsmen.
Not raw recruits. Would good luck, they'll know which end to grip a sword by.
Hopefully. Find the Warden. Hawk has revealed that Corpheus can influence the minds of Grey Wardens. If the Darkspawn brings them under his sway, he'll command a legion of highly skilled warriors. The Inquisition must hunt down Hawk's Grey Warden ally hiding in Crestwood to learn about the other Warden's plans. No one has traveled to or from Crestwood since the breach, and Liliana will send her fastest agents to discover what Sasser has rendered it silent. Of course, we can only send Liliana. We must ensure that a trap is not awaiting us in Crestwood. I will send the scouts at your command. Do it! We've got more than enough power, for God's sake. A hastily scrawled note received by Messenger Bird. Inquisitor, Hawk's Warden friend is somewhere here. Disappeared before we could talk to him. He's good. Be careful on the road. Lots of undead. People here need our help. Explain more once you're here. Harding. Ooh, shit. Actually, yes. I really do want to go ahead and do this. Yeah. Oh god. There wouldn't be anyone here. No. No one here would know the, Warden. Not that I believe, anyway. Okay, we will do that. Fuck yes! I meant to send my people on some missions, but I must have forgotten about that one. That I can find the Warden. I hope I get to see the Warden. I don't want this just to be a messenger comes up, says something to me. I speak on behalf of the Warden. No, bring the fucking Warden. I want to know what happened to him. Oh, shit. This is cool. Because, little spoilers here for Origins. At the end of Origins, at the end of that DLC, Awakening, of course, and all that other stuff, actually it's Witch Hunt. We'll have the ability to go through with Morrigan. And damn if we don't.
Good to see you safe, Inquisitor.
Thank you.
We've got trouble ahead.
We can take it.
I'm sure it's nothing the Inquisition can't handle.
Careful, Your Worship. That optimism might be catching.
Are things that bad?
What's up? Actually, he should probably brought a Blackwall. Since he's a warden. What is that?
Oh.
Crestwood was the site of a flood 10 years ago during the Blight. It's not the only rift in the area, but after it appeared, corpses started walking out of the lake. You'll have to fight through them to get to the cave where Sir Hawk's Grey Warden friend is hiding.
Yeah, we're gonna flirt with her some more.
I wish we could get better acquainted, Harding. When the dead aren't rising around us, perhaps.
The world would crumble to dust before you ran out of ills to fight. Maybe someone in Crestwood can tell you how to get to the rift in the lake. Maker knows they'll want help. Good luck, and please be safe.
Don't worry, Harding. I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna switch out Cassandra with Blackwall real quick. I think he would really be best to have. I didn't think that through, obviously. There we go. Alright, what do you got?
I've news, sir.
Tell me.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Camps. That's it? Okay. There's only 2 camps. Okay, so. Let's see. Yeah, if there's only 2 camps, it's obviously not that big of an area. Here lies the... Ooh. Wait. Actually, I'm not so sure I should do this. Crap. You know what? Hold on. I'm sorry to get your hopes up, but I actually think that's a big quest that's going to move things forward, and I don't want to. Not yet. Yeah, not yet. Tell you what, let's go do Josephines real quick. Of somewhat fallen fortune, Josephine's messengers have been murdered. Comte whatever claims to have information that could lead to the identity of the murderers. Let's do it. Can't get any closer than this. Yep. Damn it. Because I did pick up the, damn it, strategy guide. I love it. It's a hard cover. It's really nice. I couldn't help myself. It's only $40. Fine, give me the goddamn book. Fuck. I skimmed a couple things, and I remember seeing something about that abyss. Here Lies the Abyss being one of the bigger ones, I believe. So I just don't want to do it yet. I don't want to jump the story or anything like that. I'll probably read a little bit more about it. I'm not going to read enough to spoil it for myself, of course, but I'll probably just read enough so I'll know if it will or won't move. But anyway, let's talk about Josephine and see if we can't potentially get a romance going with her finally. Because this is a lot like we did with Dorian right before we had that romance option. Josephine!
Do you know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Poiver's invited us to his mansion, not far from here.
Okay.
I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Let's go see him.
Lead the way.
I hope she likes my stupid hat. It's a helmet, but I'm gonna keep calling it a stupid hat. It's a dumb looking hat. But anyway, I mean, doing the side quest is perfectly fine with me anyway. Hopefully it's good with you guys too. I mean, because one way or another, we're going to get to it anyway, so whatever. Got a bug bite or something. Alright. This guy better not be fucking with us. Or my blades lick with his blood. Be licked with his blood. That's a little bit better. What?
Welcome, my friend.
Take off the stupid masks, you idiot. God.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Poiver.
The honor is mine. Please, sit. It's an honor to assist two such distinguished guests.
Let's see.
We appreciate your help, Comte.
The death of Lady Montily's servants must weigh heavily on you. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
Can I get my assassin
My
stuff?
contacts obtain a copy of a document in the archives. Contract for life.
Oh, that's not good.
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montiliers' trading exile in Orlais.
Oh, good.
They're not just after your messengers, Josephine. They'll try for you, too.
I am afraid so, yes.
The contract was signed by a noble family. The Du Paraquets.
But the Du Paraquets died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Obviously not.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years.
Oh, bullshit.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
Come on.
The Du Paraquets were our rivals. They drove the Montiliers from Val Royal. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can't really say that. I can't go with that because in Origins, I mean, for God's sakes, we use ancient treaties to get help. So, yeah.
I'll do what I can to stop these attacks, Josephine.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I think I may know how. The Du Paraquets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a Du Paraquet could annul the contract on my life.
Okay.
That will take time, Lady Montilyet. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt.
Yeah.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not to have said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets.
He's with him.
But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
Does Comte Boisvert actually exist?
Absolutely. The Comte's offer to reveal the killers of Lady Montilet's messengers was genuine. So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
Yeah, don't move, bub.
The House of Repose has some nerve sending a killer to greet us.
Hardly anyone in the League isn't trained for this, Inquisitor. The contract on Lady Montilet's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated, monsieur.
Your idea to seek out Du Paraquet to revoke our orders is an interesting one. I wish you luck.
Nah. Don't let him go.
I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
Damn it!
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
I really don't like the idea of letting this assassin go, but I just expect things getting worse if we were to kill him.
Go, then.
Good day, your worship. My lady, I pray we'll never meet again.
God damn it. Assassins! Shit. They're awesome, but terrible.
Well, I didn't think our meeting would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have some thoughts. Let's discuss them back at Skyhold. I'll feel safer with the castle's walls around me.
No shit.
Here's something.
Oh, goodness. Comte Boisvert, is that you? Oh, the lock's been broken off. We'll find a saw. I realize the cabinet is quite valuable, Comte, but surely... A locksmith, then?
I'm handy with locks.
As you wish.
Oh my god, well, at least he didn't kill that guy. He's a smart assassin, I suppose. Fuck! I could get him out of there, but if the game won't let me, then the game won't let me. Damn it, though. I hate being outfoxed. Ugh. Son of a bitch. We'll set it straight one way or another. One way or another, damn it. Damn. It's kind of funny to think that guy was that close to us, really. Hey. Didn't know it, of course, until a little bit too late. Oh. Alright, well, hold on, let's talk with Josephine. Figure out what her next move aims to be. Damn!
Inquisitor?
What's up? Alright. Josephine!
She did what to the Duc de Freyen? He's demanding an explanation. And a new stateroom.
Who, what?
Give him a room on the other wing. I will speak to him. And Sarah.
No.
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
You couldn't have known it would lead to this House of Repose coming after you.
It still shouldn't have slipped past me. I've tracked down the last du Paraquets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Val Royaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
True.
Liliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royaux?
Oh, don't make me choose. Damn it! Oh. Crap. I do like the idea of knocking out the document itself, but we'll side with Josephine just because this is more or less her quest, and I hate the idea of one of our people getting in there and messing up or whatnot, so
We can solve this without more deaths on either side.
My people are ready, should you change your mind.
okay.
I'll post a watch on our ambassador in case the House of Repose visits.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the du Paraquets will solve this.
Yeah.
First, we need to perform some favors in Val Royaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
Okay, destroying house of operation. Huh. Oh boy. Well, let's.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
You said I'd have to do some favors in Val Royaux if we want to make the du Paraquets lords.
The Countess Dion is our first step. Her lover, a mage from the White Spire, is missing.
Oh, good.
Bring her news of him and she'll be very amenable to sponsoring the du Paraquets as lords.
What? Okay, find a sponsor. Alright, sounds easy enough. I mean, I would think with these two options, obviously Josephine's going to be the longer one, but I think it's going to pay off greater in the end. Whereas with Liliana's, you could just get it done quick, but it would inevitably have some kind of kickback to it. So, oof. Find a sponsor for du Paraquets.
If it was abandoned when we arrived,
Let's see.
who named this place Skyhold?
Solus says it changed hands so many times, the original builders can't be traced.
I read the House of Armitage once built a fortress in the vicinity 5 ages ago, but the records are lost.
Okay, marking the du Paraquets nobility is the key to stopping the assassination plot in Josephine's life. The first step is gaining them a noble sponsor. Countess Dion is willing to help in exchange of news about her lover, Ellerly, a mage who went missing after the Mage Templar War erupted, of course. So, let's see. Josephine's the shortest, with Ellery stood for the Old Circle Order. I will see if any of the Loyalists gave him shelter. Liliana, their love affair was hardly secret. I will see if anyone marked where this missing mage went. Or Cullen, it's been a while, but we can search. But we can have search parties comb the area where he was last spotted. We'll just send out Josie.
At your service.
Have you heard anything?
Not yet. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
Weird. Why is there a little thing here? Alright, so let's see. A battalion for Sarah and for sale? Commander! Oh, this is a Cullen only mission. We have verified Sarah's claims about for Shield. Why does everyone have to have a weird name in this? Several displacements of refugees were deliberate in what appears to be an attempt to destabilize land claims. While there would be no direct gain for involving the Inquisition, increasing our presence could have unexpected results. In any case, it is a trivial matter to divert troops to march to the city. Lieutenant Ishil. Yeah, but we'll go ahead and do it. A routine, a retinue, whatever, of our best will make an impression.
All right.
Let's do that. Like letters, gather metals, resources. Secure a source of water for the outpost. Let's see. Colin's got the shortest here. Confirming the outpost has some access to water, but not enough to sustain the number of people there for a significant amount of time. The situation is not desperate, but if we are to maintain a presence in the western approach, the outpost will require access to fresh water. We should locate a reliable source as soon as possible. With Cullen, this should be high priority. A group of soldiers can be sent to locate and secure a water source for the outpost. Liana, the outpost must have access to fresh water. A few scouts should search the western approach for a reliable water source. Or Josephine, the outpost will not last without water. A few scouts can search for a water source. We'll probably just wait for Cullen with this one since he's got the shortest. I mean, it doesn't really seem like there's any big gain in it. Alliances, observing the deadlock. What the hell is this? It was to be expected. In the wake of so many important deaths and the rise of the Inquisition, several noble houses are attempting to spur their fortunes by crafting an alliance of their own. For now, they seem mired in arguments of seniority. It will be a long time before any of them threaten our standing. Let's see. Well, it's actually got the shortest, but we'll read them. I suggest someone be offered as an ambassador to the Herald, not the Inquisition, if only to let them know in a non-threatening way that we are watching. Liliana, let them squabble on their own. Poking them at this point is wasted energy. I say invite them to observe our soldiers' trainings to show that we are not heretical outlaws. I don't like Liliana's at all. It's short. It's the shortest, but it's not the best, in my opinion. Shoot. Because I don't like just Liliana's, we'll just sit on the sidelines and see what happens now. If only to let them know in a non-threatening way that we are watching. I kind of like Collins. I mean, with Josephine's, she mentions non-threatening, so maybe wicked eyes and wicked hearts. We did that. Let's see, liberate Empress Steven. Okay, that's a Josephine only. I think I already read this, didn't I? The elf splitter froze over against chill. We'll need brave soldiers to remounts, but it's our only. Well, let's go ahead and do it. I've got way too much power as it is. Okay, new area unlocked. We broke through to Sarina, and Lead Scout Harding is with the Vanguard sent to establish an Inquisition camp. Her early reports indicate that Red Delirium is spreading. Colin. Let's take a peek at it then, eh? Fuck. Bull, Solus. Oh, damn. Do I want another warrior? Yeah, we'll take Blackwall. Oh boy, I've been looking for an excuse anyway to try to use up some of that power I've got stored, because, good God, just way too much right now. I need it gone. Plus, of course, we get to just check out more and more areas. I love it, I love it. It's gonna be good. Unless, of course, they are drastically overleveled for us. Which is always a possibility, so